and we're going to move on to some MMA action. Because there's a lot of MMA action.
Yeah.
So much MMA action.
For all you fortunate folks who bought the Fight Pass, you got to see one hell of a card.
All three of you.
Clay Guida is back to his normal form. They said he was ultra aggressive, came out,
Nope, stop right now. I want you guys to realize that. Not aggressive, but ultra aggressive.
Right, no, that's what the article I read said. It says Clay got back to his old dominant aggressive style. Yeah. Or ultra aggressive style. So, I mean, that's good to hear. Right. It looks like Roy Nelson gets to put another notch on his bedpost because he has a knockout of Big Dog.
Yeah, that's impressive. I mean, it's so frustrating for Roy Nelson because we're both big fans.
No, what's frustrating is for people who want to watch this stuff that I have to pay extra money. That's that's the most frustrating part about this whole entire card.
All right.
It's frustrating as shit. Like, you want people to watch this and you're telling me I have to pay more money?
I know.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know about the rest of you people who watch this. I can barely afford the damn internet in my house. I can't afford to give this dick any more of my money.
Right. It is. And
it's obnoxious. It's absolutely fucking obnoxious.
And guys, sometimes I know you're probably like, where have Kevin and George been? That's where we've been. Like, we're not reporting on stuff like that. We're not going to be watching it, and you guys are going to know if we're trying to sit there and fucking fake like we saw this shit.
Worked in the past, but we can't now. Look, it was good. I'm glad to see Roy Nelson. I'm glad the folks in Dubai got to see a good fight. And for all you people who gave Dana more of your money, cool.
That's cool. And you guys are definitely more MMA loyalists than we are. Now, Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday is a fight.
Again. I don't know about anyone else. This is the Nations, Canada versus Australia.
Yeah.
They had an Ultimate Fight. It seems like there's 4 Ultimate Fighter houses going on at the same time right now.
Yeah.
And this is the culmination of one of them.
Right. It's crazy.
The only thing we can honestly talk about and being genuine on this one is we can talk about Bisping versus Kennedy.
Bisping versus Kennedy. I mean, Patrick Cote's fighting Kyle Noke, but I mean,
I'm going with Noke on that one. I think Noke's going to finish Cote.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think Cote's a little bit, I think, on the decline. So I'm going to have to agree with George on that one. But like George said, the main event has Michael Bisping squaring off against Tim Kennedy. This is interesting.
Well, I'm going to, because I know a lot of you are getting ready to jump down Kevin's throat on his previous comment.
What? About what?
About Cote. Cote's 2-1 in his last 3 fights. And he beat Alessio Sakara and Bobby Volker. So you know what?
Who did he lose to?
Kung Lee, and before that, Tom Lawler.
Excuse me. Stop. Who did he lose to?
Tom Lawler.
No. Who did you say?
Kung Lee.
So why are these people jumping down my throat when I said he's on the decline? He lost to Kung Lee, okay?
Yeah, I mean, he hadn't fought since March 16th of 2013.
George, I'm going to ask you one more time. Who did he lose to?
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying.
Okay. Now we both know that Patrick Cote.
Ooh, Kyle Noakes 1-3. 1-2 in his last 3 fights.
Yeah, okay, maybe I fucked that one up then.
Both of us did.
Can I retract that statement?
I don't know. You know what? It seems like both these guys are going to be fighting for their jobs.
Yeah.
Because in case any of you haven't noticed, Jake Shields is no longer employed by the UFC.
Yeah.
And a lot of you would be upset and saying he's a great mixed martial artist and he's about as entertaining as Melba Toast.
Melba Toast? That's good. Where'd you pull that one out of yours? That's good.
No, seriously. That man's phenomenal on the ground. His stand-up is rotten, and it's been rotten. And Dana White wants entertaining fighters.
He does. I mean,
put on an entertaining fighter.
And the one thing you guys can guarantee, you can have somebody that loses fights. Like, for example, Wanderlei Silva had the worst record in the UFC. Even though he's a legend in Pride, even though he's knocked out some incredible fighters. But the thing about Wanderlei is he comes to fight. He might get, Chris Lieben comes to fight. Diego Sanchez comes to fight. Everybody knows when those guys are on your card, it's going to be an exciting fight. And that's what people are paying to see. If you got somebody that's going to fucking fuck the shit out of you in the fucking octagon, did I get you excited? but then it's...
What kind of octagon stuff you watching?
I'll be watching all kinds of octagon shit.
Okay.
It can be kind of boring.
Anyway, this finale is going to be in Quebec. It's going to be on Wednesday.
Quebec?
Quebec.
Isn't it Quebec?
Quebec City in Quebec, Canada.
Is that how you say it? I don't know. I thought it was Quebec.
For the 3 French people who live in Canada, who help us out.
Canada, don't let us know.
Yeah. But anyway, Bisping versus Kennedy, you got to think Bisping's going to keep this standing. Kennedy's going to want to get it to the ground.
Yeah.
So, can Bisping knock him out?
Yeah. I mean, but I don't know, man. I think if Kennedy gets this to the ground, I mean...
He's a big dude.
He's a big guy, man. And I mean, and Bisping is, I just see that being tough for Bisping. But you know what? Every time I've doubted Bisping, he's done something spectacular and proved me wrong. So you know what? This time I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
And as big as Tim Kennedy is, I mean, I don't just mean like physical. I mean, Tim Kennedy's a big cat.
Yeah, he's big.
But he's 5'11". Bisping's 6'2".
Yeah.
So Bisping should have the reach advantage here. And I would think if Bisping can keep this standing, he should win. If this goes to the mat, he ain't got a chance.
He's going to.
Tim Kennedy's nasty on the ground.